Hello, I'm ABX Toycat and welcome back to the video. Today we're going to go through 9 items that you should carry on you in Minecraft at all times, or at the very least 9 items I like to carry on me at all times if I can, because it's kind of like the Minecraft equivalent of those real life videos of what's in my pocket, but unlike the real life videos, which can be really region based and kind of not make sense if you're outside of like America, where they'll be like, oh yeah, let's carry my gun with me at all times in case there's like bears to fight. You know, that's not an issue I face much in the UK. In Minecraft, the same kind of issues face everyone, and today I figured I would show you some items that might just help alleviate some of those issues. So hopefully you do all enjoy today's video, showing off 9 different items. These are the 9, by the way. If you do like the video, like and let me know, because it helps out the channel, and lets know you do like these sorts of things. But with that said, let's get straight into it, shall we? And I swear, not one of these items will be a gun to fight bears, but I mean, I guess you could add that to the list if you really wanted to. But yeah, with that said, let's get straight into it, shall we? The first item here, which is going to be a bucket of milk. So the bucket of milk is a surprisingly, useful thing. If you just see it here, it's a bucket of milk, you might think, wait, I'm not baking any cakes, I don't need to keep this. But truth be told, the bucket of milk is so useful. And this is useful for a bunch of different reasons, because witches will fire potion effects at you, so it's handy to have this for them. Wither skeletons will wither you, handy to not take that damage. There's so many sources of damage that can be alleviated with the milk bucket, and any potion effect in the game, including like positive ones you just don't want anymore, can be gotten rid of with the bucket of milk. But not only can just all the potion effects, all the damaging effects from mobs, but also if you're eating, let's say, raw flesh, because you have nothing else to eat. Let's hope this poisons us, by the way. If you're eating raw flesh, because that's just how you do, you can get rid of the hunger effect, which as you can see is 30 seconds, instantly like this. So yeah, you can cure food poisoning and poison with milk buckets, which makes them pretty darn useful if you ask me. So yeah, I recommend carrying at least 1 bucket of milk with you, because it's just one of those things that can make your life that tiny bit easier. So that's the first item here that I recommend you carry with you at all times. The second one here is a bow. So I guess this is kind of like the gun explanation from real life, but this is not for bears, I swear. This is for if you need to, attack something at a range, but if you put flame on it, then it's so much more useful than just attacking stuff at range, because first of all, you can use it if you just want to set something on fire, because that's what you want to do. So you want to get something away from you, set it on fire at the same time. You can either have a punch bow, a flame bow, whatever you want to do. You can use the bow as like your multi-tool and do that sort of thing. Second of all, if you put infinity and mending on this, you never have to, which is what I have right here, then you never have to like restock your arrows and stuff again. You keep 1 arrow on you at all times, and you're kind of sorted, which is pretty darn cool if you ask me. And then you can either add power to it, flame to it, punch to it, to do whatever you want. So let's say you have flame, like I do, you can detonate TNT from a distance, which is nice if you don't want to have redstone with you. So yeah, I'm pretty awful at this, but you can detonate TNT from a distance, which is nice if you don't want to have to use redstone, which will then blow up. So yeah, detonate TNT from a distance, set mobs on fire, or just use it as a crowd control tool. Just knock stuff away from you, and because it has mending on, or at least my version does, and my survival version does, you never have to worry about repairing it, which is really nice if you ask me. So yeah, that's the second item here, the bow with it, because most people don't carry bows all the time because they're a lot of effort, but if you keep one on you, then whenever there's a ranged situation you just can't deal with or want to deal with, then you can do it like this. Also, for PvP, just in case you're doing that and you're in a world of other people, it's really handy because obviously, being able to shoot someone while they can't shoot you back is pretty darn good. So yeah, let's move on from the bow to the third item here, which is of course the water bucket. So let's eat some food while we do this, because you should have food on you at all times. Again, it's one of the things that just everyone knows they should have, but a water bucket isn't something that everyone has yet, and I've mentioned it so many times in this channel that you should use a water bucket by now, because it's that good. So why is the water bucket that good? That's in like bold letters here. The reason the water bucket is that good is because it has so many different uses. So let's start with the first one here, which is the fact that obviously if you need to make like obsidian on the go, you can do that. But that's realistically not the... Wait, let's find some lava. Let's make some obsidian right now. And I guess that's kind of useful if you're making obsidian, but that's what most people assume it's just for, like, oh, I guess we could make some obsidian or make some water flow or something. But truth be told, water buckets can do so many life-saving things, or just time-saving things. So first of all, life-saving. So if we're in the sky, we're falling to our death all of a sudden, because we've done something wrong. So let's do that right now. Okay, let's get ourselves fly for a second. Let's fly into the sky. Let's just fall back down. If you can place this at just the right second when you fall, guess what? No damage, just like that. So yeah, no fall damage ever. Pretty darn good. But what's beyond that? Because again, if you're falling to your death and there's nothing else that can save you, like from like 200 blocks, let's say, you can still use the water bucket at just the right time, and you can save a life. But beyond just being able to save a life, it can also make things convenient, like climbing up walls. You can use it like a plunge or something, and just be like, yep, gonna slowly climb up the wall like this. And as long as you keep placing the water and you keep staying within it, so just like this, we're gonna do that just now. You can see how we're going to eventually end at the point where we can just climb the wall entirely using 1 bucket of water, which means you don't need to have a stack of something. You just need to have a pretty trusty water bucket, which I really love personally. I love the way this just works and lets you, again, climb walls like this. But as well as being able to climb walls and save yourself, so let's say you fall off the wall, then you could save yourself from that. But as well as being able to do both those things, the water bucket is just this amazing multi-tool that can, neutralize Enderman. It can neutralize Blaze. It basically, if any fire damage happens, you can immediately get rid of it. There's so many things the water bucket does in Minecraft, and I really do think it's the most utility item in the game. It does so many different things, and it's like the real-life equivalent of like a Swiss Army knife, except it won't cut people, which I guess is actually not too desirable. But yeah, if you never want to cut yourself on a water bucket, you can't, and that's why it's better than a Swiss Army knife. It's the Swiss water bucket. You know, there's a clever name for it later, but for now, it's the Swiss Army water bucket. So with that said, let's move on to the fourth item you should keep on you at all times, and this is one that a lot of people forget, because right now, we don't have shulker chests on console, and on the PC, I think they're in a snapshot, and on the Pocket Edition, they don't exist. But if you want to have a portable storage device, I recommend having a Silk Touch pickaxe, which you probably already have, and a ender chest, because what you can do with this is have like a portable set of storage, in this case, a bunch of armor. I don't know why this stuff is in here. You can have portable storage where you put your stuff in, then you break the chest just like this, and you carry it with you at all times. It basically doubles your inventory and functions as a backpack, which is so cool. Like, if there was any other way to double your inventory space, you bet people would be doing it so much, but because it's an ender chest, and most people don't know how that works, then a lot of people don't do it right now, and it's just a big waste of inventory space. Always bring around an ender chest with you. In my Let's Play world, I don't actually carry one with me, but I have them everywhere. If you can't afford 50 ender chests, just afford one, and give yourself a Silk Touch pickaxe, and you can take it with you, because bear in mind, you don't want to break this without a Silk Touch pickaxe. You need Silk Touch if you want to be happy. So yeah, with that said, let's move on to the... See, it's just so cool like that. But yeah, let's move on to the fifth item I keep on me at all times. This one is a semi-obvious one, but a lot of people eventually replace it with like glowstone or like something like that. But it's the torch. The trusty torch is very, very trusty for lots of different reasons. And my favorite one is the fact that it can get rid of any giant stack just by placing one of these. So just like that, you can see it all falls on the torch and does that, which is pretty nice by itself. So as you can see, boom, we're going to get rid of an entire stack of gravel just by having a torch there, which is, as you can see, it's going to slowly add up. But as well as just being able to get rid of stacks of items and being able to light stuff up on the floor, you can use them for so many different reasons. So first of all, also look how cool that is falling. But yeah, first of all, if you're in a cave, you can light up walls, which you can barely do with other blocks. Second of all, if you're going somewhere and you worry about getting lost, if you have enough torches, you can make a breadcrumb trail. So if you just breadcrumb trail, all you have to do is place one of these just every few seconds. Just be like, okay, just place one of these, and then if you get lost somewhere and you're like, oh no, I can't find my way back, because most people when they play Minecraft, it's like a trait of humans. We basically get ourselves lost, almost not on purpose, but by design. And if you're ever like, wait a minute, what am I doing over here with these stairs and the sugar cane with the carpet on top? Where is this? All you have to do is be like, wait a minute, follow the torches. And because the torches are evenly spaced, you can waste about 10 torches and cover maybe like a few hundred blocks, which is pretty darn handy. So another tool here for not getting lost is actually going to be the map. So I'm going to eat some more food here because gonna need a lot of that today. It's actually the map. So the map is something you get by default in Minecraft console, so most people carry it with them until they die for the first time or something like that. But truth be told, it's really easy to get another map. All you have to do is craft a compass and then a map around it, or you can just invite someone to your world and be like, oh hey, do you want to come have some fun? Murder them for their map, and then you can kick them afterwards. I mean, that way is probably a bit more brutal, but again, you can do this however you want to do it. But if you do, then you're gonna have one of these handy things, which is so useful, because first of all, coordinates. Coordinates are so nice, especially on the console, so you can be like, okay, I'm at Y5, or, you know, if right now I'm at Y, 18, 17, I know that down there is Y5, that's 12 blocks of full, I know exactly how much full damage they take. Whereas, if you just kind of guess, let's just be like, oh, is this a full that will kill you? I can't tell you if this will kill me or not until I pull up my map. Do you think it will? I'd say right now, like a Dora the Explorer episode. Except really, as you can see, it's Y27. This would be 1 block less than lethal. I think anyway. Why don't we find out by just falling? Okay, yep, 1 block less. 1 block less than it would need to kill me, but then would be need to kill me. As you can see, that's why you need a map, so you can pull stuff off like that without having to be like, I might die or I might not. I'm just gonna guess. The map will save from stuff like that. It lets you know if you're near Diamond Lair. It even lets you know how to get back home, because having the coordinates, all you have to do is remember where your home coordinates are and just work your way that way. Maps are so useful, and a lot of people don't realize that, yeah, craft another one of these if your first one goes missing, because they're that useful. So yeah, maps, pretty useful. Carry them with you at all times. Not necessarily in real life, because there's like Google Maps, but in Minecraft, it's good. I mean, I guess some of this is viable for real life, like a water bucket might save you in real life sometime. Anyway, with that said though, let's move on to the 7th item I keep on me at all times, if I can, which is the ender pearl. So bear in mind, in my Let's Play world, I actually rarely keep these, because like ender pearls, I just have weird stacks of them everywhere and I don't really use them too much. But if you're in any situation where there are threats on you, or you just want to get around from like high points to low points, then having ender pearls is so nice. Because let me just show you, like, if I want to just be on top of that cake, guess what? No climbing needed, I can just ender pearl there. If I want to be on top of that mossy cobblestone cube, I don't know if I can do that actually, but let's try it. Oh no! Okay, I tried so hard, but as you can see, you can use ender pearls to get one, to get places fast. It's the fastest form of transport in the game. If you throw it at a 30-degree angle, you can travel really fast, unlike many other tools. So yeah, pretty nice by itself. But also you can use them to just save yourself from crazy bad situations. So I've gone over a few of them in the past. I love the ender pearl saves you can pull off in mini games and stuff. But even if you're just in the situation where you're like, okay, well I'm working on this giant dog face from up here because that's what I'm doing, and then you suddenly realize that, oh no, you've fallen or something like that. So, or if you want to just check it out from the side, you can do something cool like this, throw the ender pearl in the sky, and then just before it gets there, jump down just like this, and as long as, just like that, you saw me do it, like I was able to check out the dog face, and then teleport back up. You can do loads of cool stuff like that. So for instance, let's come up with an example. So let's find a chest somewhere around there. Let's say that chest over there. So what you can do if you really want to, so you can throw. Okay. So if let's say I want to be over here, and let's say I want to be over here. So we throw an ender pearl in the sky, throw an ender pearl over to that chest. We can open the chest, grab what we want from it, put what we want in there, and then we'll teleport back. Like that's 2 ender pearls doing some really cool, complex stuff. You can do so many just amazing. I love the things you can do with ender pearls, and the creativity is endless because it's teleporting in Minecraft. This is a teleportation item, and some people don't appreciate the value. That's all I really need to say for this. And let's move on to the last 2 items here, which are going to be the potion of fire resistance and the potion of healing. So fire resistance, it's an easy one. Like, it literally makes you immune to all the most painful deaths in the game. Bring one of these with you, and that way, even if you literally fall into lava, actually, let's test this right now. If you're literally in lava as you have this on you, you can save yourself in the 4 seconds you have before you die. So let's just jump in there right now, and let's throw it. Oh, no. Okay, just like that, we're alive. So, boom, we just managed to save ourselves in the space of time. If you have armor, you have a few more seconds to, like, go to your inventory, put it out and stuff. But there, it's really useful because it can save you from most of the most egregious deaths in the game. Again, if that had killed me, I'd have lost all these other useful items. And the other one here is the potion of health. So this is useful for one, healing yourself up like that, but it's also really useful because it will actually, most mobs don't like it. So skeletons, zombies, all don't like the, okay, so let me show you right here. Let's let them take a lot of damage, and then let's finish them off with this health potion, because most undead mobs are negatively affected by health potions, which means if you want to, okay, that's, okay, I think he just died, actually. If you want to, you can actually finish one off with a health potion, which is pretty darn cool. So, yeah, skeletons have 20 health, so that's 2, 3, 4. We'll come back to them in a second. Basically, yeah, you can actually finish off skeletons, zombies with these, and also heal yourself at the same time. So let's show an example of that. Just like that, boom. So that's skeleton killed, I got healed a little bit, and that's using the same potion effect. That works with the Wither too, by the way, and it's so nice. So yeah, instant health potions for when you really need instant health and you're surrounded by zombies or skeletons. It's also a good backup for when you have the Wither on you, and yeah, it's the 9th item I recommend having on you at all times. And just so we have a 10th here, I always recommend having a blank inventory spot, just so that you can always see what you pick up when you pick it up. So let's say, you know, we're looking for Wither skeleton skulls, you can always see when you pick one up, because it will appear right there. I mean, arrows wouldn't, but again, if we found like something really weird and specific, like let's say a stone sword, then guess what? We'll know where it is, because it'll go right into that slot. So yeah, keep a spare inventory slot so you can do that. And the other 9, if you want to keep stuff on you, would have to be all the things I've gone through so far. Hopefully you did all enjoy today's video. Hopefully you learned something about something, whether it is about the Minecrafts, or whether you're now like, you know, maybe I should carry a gun in real life, because I feel like that would be the exact wrong takeaway from this video. But if you want to do it anyway, you can, really, I mean, if you want to, you can take away any premise you want. You can be like, you know what? Toycat made some really solid points in there about how I should, I don't know, burn my entire Minecraft world to the ground, or, you know, whatever you want to take from here. Hopefully it was something useful. If you did all like the video, like it, let me know, share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here, because I make videos like this one every single day on my channel, and if you subscribe, you'll see those daily on your homepage. Remember to follow me at IBXToycat on Twitter if you want to see updates about, I don't know, like, life and random stuff, and also go to facebook.com/IBXToycat for, like, I know, like, once every 6 months updates, and if you want to send a private message or whatever, because that's apparently a thing lots of people want to do. I don't understand it. But if you do, then that's the place to do it. So thank you all very much for watching, and goodbye.